everyone, my name is Vasundhara and today is about how do you apply for a 10-day Vipassana course. All you need to do is go to your browser, look for dhamma.org. This is the website that will list all the locations in which the Vipassana centers exist. So if your location services are disabled, like in my case, it will list down all the continents in which the courses are available. So in my case, in Asia, there are 158 centers to choose from. Europe, there are 17, Oceania, there are 9, in America, there are 28, and Africa, 1. And there are these non-centers that also make the 10-day course available for you to go attend in its purity, in the whole sanctity of the same, and experience the bliss within. So choose whichever one works for you. I'll click on Asia, I'll click on Southern Asia, India, and within India, let's look at Bihar. One of my favorite centers is Bodh Gaya. Dhammabodhi, that's the name of the center. And over here, I'll click on Courses. Courses English. Alright, so this is the next page it will land you to, and here is where you have a look, a glance of all the available workshops. Here are the dates. This whole column is the dates. So choose the one that you're most comfortable with. There are a whole lot of dates until December, January 2022, the end of the year. So, and there are some listed for the 2022 also. The next column is the type of course. So you are looking for a 10-day course. So these are the 10-day courses that you see over here. This is what you're looking for. The status over here, the ones that say open are open for application right now. The ones that are in red are the ones that are going to be opening for application only on the date that's mentioned over here. So the one over here from June 1st to June 12th is available for application only on 1st May. These are the ones that are available right now. So click on the one that is closest to you, most convenient. Choose there's say four to choose from right now. Say apply. Once you click on the apply, it'll take you to this page. Here is where you answer all these questions. Like, have you completed a 10-day course with SN Goenka or any other assistant teacher? Say no because this is your first time. Select your gender. You're going to select female, male, whichever it is. India. And yes, I accept the terms of the policy, the privacy policy. They don't share your information, which you're going to mention in the next upcoming page. Click on the next. This is where it takes you. Now, these are all the do's and don'ts. It'll explain you what Vipassana is, what it is not. It's not an entertainment. See how nicely it's not a ritual-based practice. It's not philosophical entertainment. It's not an opportunity for socializing. And it is not an escape from your daily life, your daily trials and tribulations, right? So if you're wanting to go away just to avoid something, please don't choose Vipassana. It's difficult, it's a trying practice, and I don't mean to discourage you, only encourage you, which is why I'm making this in the first place. But be sure that the intention with which you go there is right. There's also the code of discipline over here. Abstain from killing, abstain from stealing, abstain from sexual activity, abstain from telling lies, and abstain from all intoxicants while you are in there to experience the benefits to its maximum. So that's for the new students. These are the do's for the old new students. These are for the old students. By old students, I mean the ones who have done the 10-day course at least once. So doesn't apply to you. Go further down, go through all of this, what noble silence you need to maintain, interviews with the teacher, what physical contact is possible, yoga and physical exercise. So in my experience, I don't feel like moving my body at all when I'm in the course. I go there with my mat thinking that okay, maybe I'll stretch my legs and like just stretch my spine sidewards and twist it. I don't feel like doing any of that. Day 2, I have gone so deep in that I don't feel like moving my body. So it all depends. And walking is okay. They are okay with very graceful, subtle, slow, with awareness walking, only so that you move your joints. That's about it. That's the only purpose, not as an exercise. So here, go through the whole list about food, clothing, laundry, what outside contacts are possible. So there are none, of course, but in what circumstances will they be allowed? No music, no reading, no writing, nothing of this is permitted. No recording devices and cameras during the 10 days. And course finances. Okay, so this is all a donation based course, and you got to pay as you wish. If you don't want to pay, and if you want to give your time and serve for the next 10 days, you may choose to. You can stay back and serve, or you may come back and serve. That's absolutely your wish. You're free to choose whatever works for you. Course timetable, this is the timetable. Go through it, and if you're okay with all of this, click on next. Alright, so here is where you put your first name, your last name, your ID, your national ID, your age, and your date of birth. And your date of birth, that's 26th April 1982. Okay, the next one is for the address, which you put your address in, city, state, zip code, country, both times. Don't leave anything unanswered. Primary language, I select English. Okay, what's your proficiency level in the languages mentioned over here? So you can choose English, what's your proficiency? I'll say expert. Hindi, I will say intermediate. Preferred language for instructions and discourse. Select language. I prefer to listen to Guruji in Hindi. So I'm going to choose Hindi because that is also his primary language, and it's easy for me to listen to him in Hindi, even though as I began, I did not understand a few words that were complicated, that were difficult. But as I kept listening to it again and again, every single time I attended my 10-day course, I would hear him in Hindi, and now it's easy peasy. I understand what he says. Even though I may not be able to decipher the word, but I understand its essence, and that's good enough. That's good enough. Email address, mention the same over here, and then go down, select the phone number. I'm going to put out a dummy number over here. Mention your education, mention your occupation. Are there any other occupations? Please mention. If not, leave it blank. Select company name, select the department. I don't have one. Designation, CEO. Choose a file to upload your picture. For now, I'm going to upload my logo just to make life simple. And mention the emergency contact number. I'm mentioning my dad's name. Mention his number, another dummy number, and mention the relationship he has with you. Click on next. Okay. Next page and the last page over here is how did you learn about Vipassana? You can select YouTube or wherever else you heard from it. Have you had any previous experience with meditation techniques, therapies, or healing practices? Yes, no. If yes, mention which ones. If no, click on no. You teach or practice these techniques, therapies on others? No. If yes, click yes and mention the same. Click no. Mention if you're pregnant. Yes, no. If yes, what month? And if no, click on no. If any physical health problems, mental conditions, or diseases, click either of these. If yes, you need to provide the details over here. And if no, click on no. Do you have any mental health problems, significant depression or anxiety, panic attacks, manic depression, schizophrenia, etc.? Yes, no. If yes, provide the details. If no, say no. Are you now taking or have taken within the past 2 years any prescribed medication? Please mention. If yes, mention what kind, what type, dates, dosage, and present use. And if no, click on no. Are you now taking or have taken alcohol, drugs like marijuana, amphetamines, barbiturates, cocaine, heroin, or any other intoxicants, or mind-altering plants and substances? If yes, please mention them. This is excellent for you because the teacher is equipped to handle your case. So mention the dates, types, amounts, addictions, treatment, present use. Please note that Guruji himself was dependent on morphine for his sustenance and survival, and with Vipassana practice, he came off it and transformed himself completely. But the teacher needs to know if you are on any of it. So click on yes if yes, mention the details, and no if not. How would you describe your current family relationship? Friendly, peaceful, or whatever it is, please mention. If you're in stress, if you are considering this as an escape, the teacher needs to know because you will find it more and more difficult to sustain for those 10 days if you are in not a good, healthy mental state. Will a family or a friend member be taking this course? Yes. Please mention who that is. No. And proceed further to the next question. What is your reason for attending this course? For me, increase my spirituality quotient. Anything else you wish to add? Please mention over here if you'd like anything to be taken care of. Ask a question or whatever it is that you'd like to say over there. Mention your name and say, I agree. And wait. So this is the confirmation page where they say, alright, just check if all the information makes sense. Everything is correct. Check and click on confirm and submit. And that's it. This is the last page. They say they'll reach back to you in 2 weeks. And if you don't hear from them in 2 weeks, you can connect with them over the email or the numbers listed on the schedule page. That's it. Exit and you're done. That's amazing, isn't it? And this is the man. Let's see where he is. Who brought this beautiful art, science, practice of Vipassana in India. It had gone away from India after Gautama Buddha left, and after many centuries of it being passed on from the teacher to the student. But it was kept as it is, without dilution, without adding, subtracting anything from it, the way it was taught originally. And Guruji, as his service, as his calling, brought the same as it is, without adding his own thing or taking away anything from it. And which is why we have it available in so many countries, so many cities, thanks to this beautiful gentleman with this beautiful, peaceful face, tranquil, getting your spiritual experiences in, and happy application, happy experiencing Vipassana, and happy practicing. May we all evolve and may we all self-realize. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like watching, please subscribe to my channel for many more amazing value-based videos coming your way. Lots of Maitri.